Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about these stocks making these new 52-week lows. There is a lot down this list, as you know. We'll go through and talk about some of these, talk about all of these stocks, finding what the best ones are, and we'll talk about some of the market conditions as well. As the market conditions are pushing up to new highs, we'll be expecting a pullback. It can be a strong pullback that you might want to be bracing yourself for. As you know, overbought goes back down to oversold. Oversold positions, like we love to get these stocks in. At the top of our list, stocks like OSRH that will go from as low as $2.39 up to the highs of about $10 in two hot spikes into today's trading session on OSRH. We're already talking about OSRH in yesterday's alerts and in yesterday's 52-week low videos, putting out alerts saying that this is going to be coming in for a turbo squeeze on SHRA with insane extra larges that we're buying in. We would wake up today with OSRH, even just in the early morning pre-market opening, exploded up about 300%. A massive bull run. You were able to lock in gains there, or even if you woke up a little bit later on in the day for the next bull run that will come into OSRH and still lock in your 130, 120% gain. It was halting up through the day, as a lot of these stocks do from the 52-week lows. Another easy one. Now you can catch another bounce down there, but this won't be going onto the list since we already just got our hundreds of percents of gains out of there. Time to move on to the next one. As you can see, it did come in and slow down now around that gap. Next, you have FTEL that's been staying up here at the top of the 52-week low list for the last couple days, was gearing up here in the last few days on FTEL. This thing has gone back down to a decent a sell off down to 90 cents, retesting $1 right now. If FTL comes in with enough bullish pressure, it'll go up to $2, then stop around $3, and then fill up the whole gap towards around $5. Might even spike from there up to about 10 before pulling back to 5, just like you can see having on OSRH. Let's go see what's going on with FTEL over on your mobile investing platform. And I know this is a lot of stocks to be looking into and stuff like that. You don't have to, if you don't like these videos, then you don't have to check them out. Me myself, I gotta update the 52-week lows. This is how I study. IPOs, 52-week lows, most active top gainers. This is how I study. I make these videos. I just make these videos while I'm studying for people who want to study along with me. And right now we got FTL with still with extra largest going out, largest coming in, mediums and smalls going out. They won't have to do a reverse split since they're up here in compliance. And since they have the 52-week lows, there's still only one direction for them to go into next, and that's to the most active and top gainers. And they are getting about 1.91 million in volume. Just need a little bit more pressure on FTEL. FTEL may be one that we add to this list. Again, if you are already in bankability and haven't heard the updates, um, my alerts now only go to the premium traders. You have to upgrade to the premium alerts to get my section along with the rest of the premium traders. And I did add in a few new sections as well, throwing in some very good updates and active alerts. You can check those out and all the good stuff like that. We'll be adding FTL to this list. FTL. Want to get it at this $1 or lower. Like I say, it's only one direction for these things to go in. They have the 52-week lows. Like I say, some of them just move a little bit faster than others. Next, you got LGMK slowed down just a bit here. Already in on LGMK off of that big dip, and it's consolidating down there. Just hoping it comes in for another leg up, and they do have a gap to fill towards about 50 cents. Want to go see the current pressure here on LGMK stock with some extra larges starting to come in, largest, mediums, and smalls that are going out right now of LGMK. They have an average volume of 438,000 and a current volume of 9.19 million, a free float of 2.57 million on LGMK. Very good to see such bullishness coming in here into today's trading session on LGMK. Not big in short interest and still don't have the extra largest coming in. It could hold off for just a bit, and there's a lot down this list we are already in. in on LGMK. So, we're just waiting for that next spike. You'll be able to see all the other alerts going on in my section in between the days as well. If you already done caught all the plays in my section just alone today, you already done made about 600%. And, it's a couple 100% that go out in my section every day. Next, you got CYCU. So we can see that CYCU is as well going down to a big discount, huge sell off. All the way from the highs of what spiked up to like $70 before selling all the way back off, and they did a ticker change to CYCU, same as OSRH actually just did for coming in for their spike. Some people will see that as bullish, and some people already do see that as bullish. As you can see, that they're already trying to buy that up here into the after hours. If you look into the previous trading session this morning's trading session on CYCU, it went down to about $3.30 for a spiking up to 13. They're going to be excited for it to get back to that $3, and it's at 2.80 right now. And if it can get past that $3 range there again to that $3.30 range, it'll explode. Here on CYCU, you do have the large scale $1 million USD orders that are coming in. We can look a bit deeper on your CYCU. No, the mobile is the most up to date with extra largest means going out. Small retail notices this. It can take another leg down if they don't have the extra large and there's a support holding up. And we'll look for that wave, that bullish wave of contribution to start to come back in there on the CYCU. Massively sold off short sale attacks. They're going to cover those shares though, because not all of them are long term short sellers and stuff like that. Some of them are just swing traders and whatnot, But next you got PLRX. So here on PLRX, PLR is a big discount. This one already gets a bullish from $2.43. They had a spike to 3.78, only sold back off to about $3, holding up very decent on PLRX. Not quite yet coming in for the bullish divergence. Once that gets made on your daily chart, this thing is going to explode and flip that gap to about $8. With average volume of 1.41 million, they do have a volume of 1.56 million, a bigger free float of 57 million. One is going to take a little bit more to fill that float up, and you do got the large scale $1 million USD orders that are going out of PLRX day after day so far with heavy short sell attacks, and H larges are dumping out of here right now. While it wouldn't be the best one at just this given time, this is a therapeutic as well, so they will need to come in for something very bullish to like FDA approval or something to give them that next push. We'll pass on that one for now. Then you got RSL. S already coming in for another hot spike in this morning's pre-market trading session. Going to fill the gap towards about $2 right now at about $1.41, and they won't even be overbought at that point. They still have a lot more room to grow, even well beyond there. They got a average volume of 161,000 and a volume of 37 million with a free float of 666,000 on RSLS stock. They'll be a very good support around that $2 once they do get back up there to filling up that gap here on RSLS stock. Probably hold off for just a bit. They do got the extra largest, mediums, and smalls coming in, and you do have a bit of the bullish wave of the contribution starting to form down there on your and so with a average cost at $4. That's why I'm like, that's why I was saying like when they get up to like $2, they got a lot more room to go before they even become overbought. They average cost is at $4, but this is at $4.16. They getting ready to go back up towards that $4 range, and that $4 range will be back up around here. Back up around here. Go look back on your daily chart on RSLS. Or they have a gaps to fill. They'll fill up that first gap. And all the way up to about $4. You know? I'll add RSLS to the list at $1.50 or lower. So, like I said, you could just wait off for just a bit, and there are a lot RSLS at 140 or lower before a swing trade. Like I said, there's a lot down this list. Everything can change fast. Everything will change fast. Market conditions will apply. You got DGLY down to a big discount and gears up higher and higher day by day for a quick sell off today. Still holding up. Didn't sell all the way back off just yet, creating another prime opportunity for investors to get in before the next big bounce. Bet it's heavy short sellers trying to stop this thing from exploding. They'll make their first stop around 14 cents and then build support there before spiking up to about 20 cents and then breaking past that to about 25 cents on DGLY. Okay, let's go look deeper into your DGLY stock with extra large means and smalls going out. Very bullish on the cost distribution right under its average cost right now, with heavy short sell attacks coming in day after day after day. But very bullish sentiment on the GLY stock. Make sure that you do keep your eyes on this one. We're already in on there as well. Next, you got FEAM. We were looking at this until the previous trading day, and they did just do a reverse split, as a lot of the stocks that are out of compliance will be doing a reverse split. FEMA, low in volume, average volume of 10,000, current volume 86,000, goes from $3.60 up to about $4.66. Looks like people are getting rather bullish in here in today's trading session. Not much volume, as not too many people even notice this. This one here, not big in short interest. And FEAM, although they are in a prime position for a spike, I probably have to pass on this one. Doesn't have the extra largest coming in on FEAM just yet either. As you got CRML. And again, remember that you do have to check out the briefings and check out their balance sheets and other stuff like that. That does as well make a massive difference if those companies are strong in the balance sheets, because then bigger wells and bigger investors will actually believe in that stock from there. Like, for example, PLRX has a very beautiful balance sheet. Big wells will believe in that just a little bit more. But CRML has a descending balance sheet, not looking too good. From 2050 cents, they slow down here around that $3.50 range. Got to get past there, and they'll stop around 3,070 cents, and then stop around 4,016 cents, like a stepping stairs on CRML metals. I think that if I do believe correctly, there was a 25% tariffs on all metal things. This thing went down to a big discount of 250. They already buying this up, not making the bullish, just now coming in for the bullish momentum shift. So that is very good to see, as bullish divergence is now just being made on your swing trade time frames. Once they fill up that to $6, then they'll be stopped around $7 and then rebuild support around there on CRM stock, and we can look deeper into CRML with the extra largest coming in, largest, mediums, and smalls coming in with an extremely bullish call distribution picking up in CRML stock. Those shorts that were attacking the stock previously are starting to cover up those shares. We can add CMRL to your list at $3.50 or lower. GCL is another very hot one. This already came in for the bull run as well. GCL is another one that we were already putting out the early alerts for on GCL along in my section. If you would already caught that one, then you would already caught yourself a hot 150, almost 200% bull run. Like I said, make sure that you see those lists of upcoming swings. We'll go ahead to the next one on TCBP. Starting to consolidate and build very fine support down here around this $2. Even today's trading session still getting more bullish off of that dip from 222, pushing back up to about 260 with an average volume of 211,000. That's how much volume they come in usually on a daily. With a volume of 2.41 thousand, they free float on 512,000. They getting ready to fill up that float in the next trading day and then break past this 250 right here and then explode to about $3, and then it'll stop around 3,080 cents. Might take a quick push beyond that to about $5 before they pull it all the way back down to about $3, and then and they should hold up swell there on TCBP, as this is a lot of strong powerful support already down on the range like that. They will be needing to come in for another FDA approval to help, because they got a very wrecked balance sheet. We can go look deeper on your TCBP on your Move One Investing platform. With the extra larges and larges going out, you got the mediums and smalls rushing in there right now. Very bullish sentiment starting to kick in on TCBP, heavy short sell attacks. Just pass up on this one. Like I said, you can't really catch them all. More uncertainties you can take away, and there's a lot of uncertainties in there. As you got FLNC. This one here, the Fluence Energy, came from $6 all the way to the spike of about that $7 here on FLNC stock. As FLNC continues to pick up and get more and more bullish, we do hold in on up FLNC already up about 10%. And it's not too late before they do explode and flood that gap towards about $13. Go look deeper in on FLNC's order flow. You got the large scale $1 million USD orders that are getting out of there a bit today. Massive on short interest on your FLNC stock. Heavy short sell attacks have been coming into FLNC. You still got a bullish wave of a cost distribution coming in. They got an average cost of $7.24 and a resistance at 8.14. This one still has more room to go before they even start to fill that gap up towards about $12. It's still the safe, easy early seat in the FLNC stock. Make sure you do always take a peek at your balance sheet to see that they do have a more decent balance sheet. Bigger wells will believe in FLNC stock coming out with news just about hours ago about how Fluence Energy outlook fiscal year revenue USD from 3,100 to 3,700 million. We'll dive deeper into that in the next FLNC video. Next, you got MBRX, Miberics Biotechs. I tell you, these therapeutics and biotechs, they never done did too good. You always want to open up their website. You can take a quick peek at their pipelines. We'll look back at that in just a second. You got MBRX going from 39 cents all the way to the highs of $3.65 for having a high pull back to about $1 now. They sitting good around the $7.60, $7.76 with an average volume of 4.47 million, current value of the 5.56 million, and a free float of 3.28 million right now on MBRX. They are filling up that float day after day, making them come in for the easy bull runs. People getting very excited for MBRX. As you can see, people are still holding in on the MBRX, and this was yet another one going out for the early alerts along in Coach Lisa's section. Coach Lisa was throwing out MBRX, saying to be in at those lows and oversolds while it was even still down at those 30 cents. This thing now pushed all the way up to over $1, and they continue to push up with the bullishness and still holds up even in today's trading session. That stock done went parabolic. Very good alert out there, Coach Lisa. Guys, Coach Lisa is one of the newer bankability coaches. You can follow along with all of her alerts along in her section. She knows exactly what she is going for. They will turn into the top gainers that everyone is buying. Make sure you do check out those pipelines on their websites. Like I previously say, this one does have a few pipelines that they are working on. Checking out their pipelines will give you a better idea of what they are working on and how far they can still go. You got a couple different phases. Every another phase is another FDA approval, along with every preclinical and clinical trial along in between. Then you got SAOR. SOAR already coming in for another bull run from 8 cents where they spiked down to before they went back up to about 10 cents. They built support there over the night before coming in for today's round of bullishness all through the days in today's trading session back up to the highs of about 13, almost 14 cents with an average volume of 7.66 million. They current volume do get up to 3.15 million and they free float is at 31.83 million. While this stock does pick up in this bullish sentiment, it's not too late for SASOAR as they are still down to this big discount. As you can see, with a full gap to fill towards about 20 cents, they only had about 13, still about 15% today with smalls coming in, mediums coming in. You got the largest going out, you got a couple extra larges coming in. Gonna need a little bit more extra larges than that, but we go back to SAOSOAR. Notice that once they get past that 20 cents, they'll end up spiking all the way up to the highs of that 30 cents and then stop there before having a quick bull run towards about 76 cents, where penny stock traders are most assuredly going to sell it back off in there. Next, you got GNLN. GNLN. Okay, so Green Lane. This one right here coming up for a super dip back down. They finna buy that back up. They are already buying that back up. Not making bullish divergence just yet. Very good. That is not because it gives you an opportunity to catch you some GNL in stock right here in the after hours at 76 cents. Only up about 1%. All the other days went up about 4%. So that's about 5% total off of a quick spike of about 6%. They still holding up very good in this 70-cent range. Once again, creating a prime opportunity because once they do get up to that $1, they're gonna spike past that up to about two, maybe about $1.50. Then they're gonna pull right back to $1 if they don't come out with a catalyst in time. But they do not need a catalyst to get that bull run. As you know, in recent news on GNLN, Green Lane announced a $25 million private placement that was just in yesterday's news, adding to that bearish sentiment. They don't like those type of things, but those things all push over eventually. And make sure you do check out to see if they got options on those stocks. They got options on those stocks, and those things will come in for a little bit more volatility from a direction that you didn't even know exists. GNLN on your Moo investing platform, you can see that they currently have the extra large is going out, large is going out, mediums coming up in there. They're getting a little bit excited, but small is going out. I like the GNLN as well from 70 cents or lower. I'll go ahead and throw this one up on the list. Like I said, you can't catch them all. You're not gonna be able to catch them all, so just get what you can while you can. GNLN point 70 or lower. However, these are swing trades. You're always gonna have 7 to 15% stop loss no matter what. Okay, like where you're getting in from the beginning, if you're up 200%, 7 to 15% stop loss on PTPI from 12 cents. This one does go all the way up to the highs of 16 cents here into today's trading session. I tell you guys, wait till the after hours for your swing trade. This is already starting to swing, and notice how it gets closer towards the after hours before it does that. Back on your 4 hour chart, bullish divergence not made just yet. You lucky it's not, giving you an opportunity to catch you some PTPI. If you go back and look at your daily chart, that bullish momentum shift is not even kicking in just yet. It's going to be a powerful one when it does. Last lows the stock was at was about 85 cents. Once they get there, the stock will be all good. They're going to get back in compliance and do something fast because they're right now out of compliance, man. They're getting ready to get delisted. This is another pharmaceutical stock. Notice that these health stocks, like I just showed you on the last one, you really got to go down to their websites, open that up, check out their pipeline. We'll let that load while we check out their rect descending balance sheet and take a quick peek at their short interest, big and short interest, along with their order flow over on your Moo investing platforms and CLPTPI stock. And notice that you got the extra large coming in, mediums coming in. You got the smalls that are rushing there with a super bullish wave with a cost distribution right under. That's not right under the average cost. I mean, man, this thing finna explode. That's extremely bullish. That's super bull. We finna add this one to the list. It's a pharmaceutical. I mean, let me see their news. What was they last news that came out? What wrecked them? A public offering was most recent on them. Public offerings, private placements, nobody like those things. No pipeline, clear pipeline section on their website. No time to do no searching about that right now. With the PTPI down on this discount, be in there at that 15 cents or lower on the PTPI. Like I said, I'm not in on any of these stocks, and everything on all of these stocks will change immediately because the market conditions will apply. So make sure that you do move carefully and accordingly. If you want to know which ones I'm getting, you can follow along with me in my section. I only go for the best ones. You got OTLY, just did a reverse split. I probably just to pass on that one, just instantly. Starbucks down here. Still slowing down. We already in on the Starbucks. A bit slow here today on STBX, along with a lot of other penny stocks they're trying to hold back, but massive in short interest on your STBX stock. Here on your STBX, they going out of there with extra largest, mediums, and smalls across the board at this current time. Make sure you be in just a bit careful there. Next, you got TANH. I think we spoke of the TNH on previous trading sessions as well as it's being pushed back down to a key level here. This key level of $3 is already bounced back up to about $3.14. They're getting multiple bullets in today's trading session off of that discount on your TNH. TANH is a China-based developer and manufacturer of bamboo-based charcoal. I can open up their website if y'all like take a quick peek at that. Won't dive too deep on your balance sheet. You have a very good balance sheet over here on TANH. Big Wells will like to see that. So let's go see the current pressure on TANH over on your Moo investing platform. As the market does start to take a more bearish turn, you got extra larges going out. You got mediums coming in and smalls going out of TANH at said current time. That short interest on TANH is not big. Just won't be the high high as the short squeeze potential targets. When institutional holding is still strong in there, meaning that big wells do like TANH as well. Apparently, they do like charcoal, bamboo based charcoal. Once this thing gets up towards that spike and stops around $3, almost $4, take a quick trend up towards about 450, filling up that gap towards about $455 before they really stop there. And then the big battle is going to be around $6 range. Notice how they had strong support around that $6. They don't have to do a reverse split, which means that they will be coming in for that next uptrend without any nonsense coming in between with or without catalyst. TNH, 3 or lower. And these are the upcoming swings. Like I say, no rush in there. You're not gonna be able to catch them all. Don't try to do too much either. As you got ATCH. I don't like the way that this one looks off bat. Okay, they are building support down there around that $2. This end up coming in to be the next one that exposed all the way up to $10. I'm not gonna add this one to the list though. Like those spikes don't come in too often, but when they do, they questionable. But wow, when those spikes come in, so boy, do they come. This one's still up in compliance, but like I said, you just can't catch them all, and I can't make the list too long either. If you see in this video, this might be your favorite one. STAA. From 13 cents, they already take a spike back up to SETAA. STAA is yet another one that was going out along in my section for the STAA stock. I was seeing good calls up towards that 24, not only just in the previous rounds, and we also update those things in the videos as well. This is always on the 52-week lows, man. As you got BZAI coming in for a bit more of the bearishness in today's trading session. Not too much. From 288, they already go up to about $6 here on the BZAI stock. Another one already getting alerted out along in my section for the BZAI. Like I said, you're not going to be able to catch them all. Just get what you can while you can. You only got like one or two off the list throughout the week. You probably would only need one or two though. You got VLCN still down to a big discount. Vulcan is a automobile part, so they get wrecked by the terrorists amidst a lot of other things. They've always been wrecked. There are safer ones to go for. They're not making clear bullets divergence just yet, but they will be in about another almost 3 days, maybe sometime into the next week. So just keep your eyes on VLCN, not messing with Mullen at all. CMCO still has a big gap to fill towards about $35. They do have the options. People will load those up. As you can see, they are already on the winning side on the CMCO. You probably want to get your calls to 30, maybe even 35 on the CMCO as they got a gap to fill towards 35, and they are already getting most bullish in these last few trading days. Looks very subtle with an average volume of 360,000 and a current volume of 825,000. They do have a free float of 27.90 million on your QMCO, and on your order flow. They even in today's trading session got the large scale $1 million USD orders coming in, and they do have a beautiful balance sheet, strong in that short interest on CMCO stock, with the extra largest coming in on top of an extremely bullish wave of cost distribution. What better one to be going for than the CMCO? Already getting hot alerts along in my section saying to be in at CMCO that 20 or lower, letting you know to be getting those calls on your CMCO up towards that $30. They're going to gap towards about $40. You don't got to get the calls. You can get regular shares as you would like. I don't know how much money everybody trading with. These do come off of the 52-week lows. Another hot one. I think I'll even, this is probably my favorite one on that list right there. What is this anyways? This is a marketer manufacturer of intelligent motion solution for material handling. Very impressive. That reminds me of another stock we were just looking at not too long ago. Last week, another self-driving forklift stock, because that's what that just was. PWM from 50 cents already spiking to about 63 cents. Not the safest stock on the market, prestige wealth, but they do make a whole lot of spikes. And then in fact, PWM has only made a lot of spikes. Notice that this only has the spike sentiment. That's a spike I might not want to miss out at. PWM at 60 cents or lower. This will have a quick spike. That quick spike might even come in tomorrow. What was that just at? Oh, and it's at 60 cents. It's at 60 cents or lower. Quick spike. Things like that explode like super early in the morning and stuff like that for anybody even really knows. Like I can literally show you that. I don't just say that stuff for nothing. Like where'd I just go? Let me see. Watch this. PWM. Check this out. No, there's like those quick spikes. They gonna come in the pre-markets or the extended hours, if you will. If you notice all these. So it's like when it happens, it's gonna happen at a time you're not ready. And insiders and big wells gonna think they slick, you know. But we go see PWM. This large is going out. That's very good that it's still going out because they give you a very good opportunity on PWM. KZIA, a bit more bearish. Another therapeutic, not looking the best on there. Might just have to pass. BHIL, looking a bit choppy down there. Not really too much volume coming in, but it will come in for a quick spike. I might not be adding this one to the list, especially if it doesn't have no extra larges coming in. There's not a lot of them. We'll probably just go ahead and just pass. No, we can't do too much anyways. KTT. Still don't on a big discount. Not messing with that therapeutic. The third harmonic has been going in for more bullishness nonstop. The third harmonic is another one that we have been already putting out alerts for along in my section. If you would have been seeing those, not to say it's too late to get into the third harmonic, but it's already taken off, so you can't just go ahead and just get the next one that's in a line. If you would like to get this, you can get in. It's gonna have a spike towards about $5 on THRD. You got AWH stock. Not really messing with AWH. And then you got coming around to Rhyme again. What's this on Rhyme? Rhyme a hot one, but like people, I feel like people are addicted to this stock. They make karaoke machines. Like, y'all, you seriously can't believe that this is one of the most important things to be getting into. That is hot though. Oh man, it is hot nonetheless. We done seen crazier and less important things explode for real. Man, it's undeniable. Rhyme, $3 or lower. Ryan, $3 in New York. Done caught the last rounds on Ryan. Yeah, you already know. Ryan, so you're lower. You got the swings right. Z car. Okay, Z car is a very hot one like that. You know what? Now just not the time. No, man, that's a undeniable dip. You already know that they finna be loading that back up. We gotta go see Z car. No choice. Yeah, now just not the time. We'll just pass on now. Paley. Nope. WHLR. Nah. WA. Oh. WHLR. We'll probably just hold off on that one for now. And hey, nah. Never seen that before. Infa. Okay, probably a little bit too late for that one anyway. CLEU. You know, wow, this one could explode. They gonna have to do a reverse split. They gonna have to do a reverse split or something. I don't see them exploding. China stock. What is this? A health stock? Provides educational services. Wow, massive and short interest. CLEU. Okay. They're not coming there like that just yet, but 10 cents or lower. Early seat. It's an early seat swing trade. WST, no. TRNR, that is a hot one. Look at that. Look at those spikes that come in. Wow, it's gonna do that again. Ooh, okay. I'm finna have to throw this one on up there, man. Are they already getting ready to do that? TRNR. TRNR. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this gonna have to get thrown. What they short interest like? Not big in the short interest. Not strong in the balance sheets. It's questionable, but man. That's gonna spike. Next time they spike, they're not going back down either. Going for the lower. Probably already too many for the list. What's the rest of these looking like though? That one was looking good right there. That NX sign starting to pick up. Too big in the float though, 100 million in the float. People like CRKN. I really don't. ASPN, they got a gap to fill. Want to pass on that though. The pass on BNEF. Never even seen jailed before. IRO, that's super risky. And CDT. Okay, she's coming for a spike, but we already got too many for the list already, man. With upcoming swing trades. Um, I say, though, tomorrow getting ready coming for a crash, so it's gonna be some new stocks up on this list tomorrow. You know, some of these stocks, as you see the penny stocks, some of them get ready coming for a reverse split. Everything changes, you know. So whatever you decide is your favorite and whatnot, you know, let me know. I'll see y'all next one there. Happy trading.